you cyberpunks and retro nerds. Time of the Hammer here, hamming it up on a Monday. And today I thought we would discuss a little movie called Targets. And I happened to get this movie from my good buddy Adam McDouglies, who bought it for me a while back for my birthday, and I just haven't gotten around to watching yet. To be honest, I've never even heard of this movie until he bought it for me. And, I did a little bit of research in it, and it does have Boris Karloff in the film, so that'll be a treat. I'm a big fan of his work. So anyways, guys, while I peep this film, why don't y'all check out the trailer for educational and historical purposes.
We thank you for the food we're about to receive. In the Lord's name, amen.
Amen.
A typical American family at dinner. Mom and Dad, their beautiful daughter-in-law, and their only son, Joe, a homicidal maniac.
Harry! What are you doing?
How's your dad? It's okay.
Here you go.
Thanks a lot. What you hung this time? I'm gonna shoot some pigs.
Targets, a movie about a war inside a man's head.
Hey, what are you doing?
Peter Bogdanovich, the director of The Last Picture Show, takes you for a roller coaster ride through the canyons of a disturbed mind in Targets.
Stay in there, get down! Oh, there's somebody shooting out here! In the window! Roll your window down! There's a sniper in here!
There's someone going up there.
What turns an all-American boy into an all-American killer?
Okay guys, I just got done watching the movie Targets, and overall, I have to say, I like this movie a lot. I found much of the story and characters to be immensely engaging, and after watching the movie, I felt like I had a better understanding and appreciation for the early 1960s. This is the type of movie that has a lot going on for it, and initially I was a little confused about the story and how the two elements within the plot would intertwine. On one half of this movie, it seems to be a study of Boris Karloff's character, who is an aging horror movie actor trying to find his place in the new 1960s hardcore violent cinematic scene. And on the other hand, it seems to be a study of a young man who is quite simply just losing his mind. And I found the scenes with the main character to be very engaging, mainly because of the haunting silence behind his motives. He just seems like one of those typical, good old-fashioned 1960s good old boys. But then underneath the surface is a cold-blooded killer that's just looking to scratch some sort of homicidal itch. And his story and Boris Karloff's story, they kind of like have a culmination quality to them. The whole time you're watching the movie, both elements just seem to be coming, closer and closer until the final climax. And up until that point, I was still a little confused as to what exactly these two elements had to do with one another. And then it hit me. Basically, what Boris Karloff's character kind of represents is the old way of Hollywood, or the golden age of horror, kind of being killed off in a way by the younger, more bloodthirsty generation. The ending is quite comical, and I didn't quite see it coming But, you know, that's probably my least favorite aspect of this movie, is the ending doesn't really deliver the goods. But the build-up and the unfiltered violence of the main character I found to be quite engaging. And, you know, that's really where this movie's strong suits reside, is the quiet, brooding character study of each person involved in this movie. And if you've never heard of this movie, or, you know, never even seen it before, I highly recommend pursuing it and giving it a peep, because it's really good.